Hello, my name is Jhovanie Zamora, and this is my research case. Well, or my presentation as well. Take it as you please. There's actually a big problem in California. It's actually called hospice fraud. Now, what is a hospice? Well, hospice is for individuals near at life end of care who are dying of illnesses or cancer. And these hospices, instead of curing the illness, they're to bring them comfort in their lives in the near end of their lives, if that makes sense. So let me tell you something. Why should we care? Well, hospice is not just an ordinary fraudulent thing that they may be committing. And how they're committing this fraud? Well, they're reporting false claims that they're taking care of patients that they're clearly not. And so therefore, they're taking taxpayers' funds. This is so bad, it's so morally wrong. It's not just an ordinary stealing, but just stealing your candy bar, your soda or juice from the gas station. They're stealing from taxpayers, families, and ruining their lives. So let me tell you, what should I recommend and what policy should we do? Well, it's actually called government oversight. I'm going to get in a little more about that later. And the California state government will apply oversight to all hospices receiving state and federal funds that will reduce hospice fraud and prevention in the near future. So what is government oversight? Well, government oversight is simply just a referee pretty much overseeing a business. That's why it's called government oversight. And you go up to the California state government, which I'm proposing. They will send a individual reviewing all hospices receiving state and federal funding, and if they're reporting false claims, well, it's pretty simple. They're X'd out and there's no more fraud. So let me tell you, including this, what evidence does this support, right? Why should you care, and how do you know there is even fraud at the first place? Well, actually, there's a fact, and CMS Administrator Dr. Hellman states that there is $3.5 billion in just hospice fraud and home care fraud as well in the Los Angeles County by Max Heldo. And also a case by a 77-year-old named Carl Evans died in a medical malpractice from a hospice who gave him medicine that made him die earlier, and was also seen, I believe, was just sketching fraudulent stuff as well. So not good for your families as well. These are real people. And also by the State New Yorker, by Ava Kaufman, about 150 patients and individuals, attorneys, and fraud investigators were seeing multiple hospices that were being fraudulent. And it was just a big case in just the Los Angeles County. So Jhovanie, why can't we not do this government oversight? It may be too expensive, right? Well, actually, there's $3.5 billion. That's right, $3.5 billion with a B, because that's what CMS and Administrator said. There's $3.5 billion fraud missing in Los Angeles County. And so if you just spend $400 million in just oversight, then you can recruit those billions that you lost, therefore putting it back in the state of California. So therefore, my proposal is only the just and right one to end hospice fraud and to show you why this matters. I want to thank you. Imagine that you're that family individual and you send your family thinking they're going to be taken care of, and they're not. That's what hospice is doing, and they're also reporting false patients that are taking billions of dollars away from Los Angeles County and California throughout as well. I'm Jhovanie Zamora, and this is my research case. Thank you.